All right. We're live again. So, believe it or not, I'm going to give it a second attempt at yet another game of Dota. The last one was my first cast possible because the previous ones I was having microphones issues, so now I think I've gotten it fixed. So, I'd just like to introduce myself. All right, anyways, let's start over. My name's Oxiled. I'm a new Dota caster. Hopefully it's not absolute crap, but we'll see how it goes. It is yet another game of, this one's broken apart. Merlini, Lycus, Squee. Okay, so they just broke up the teams a little bit. All right. I see how it is. These are those lovely casual games with casters just popping in and actually being the stand-in. So, let's see, on the Radiant, we're going to have Because We Love 2D Girls versus So, all right, that's what we got on the dire as well. So, moving in to our picks, we have Sand King and Vengeful Spirit to start with 2D Girls, and the Bat Rider, always the ever popular pick as of last year and this year for a little Dota action. That great initiation, sticky napalm, the flame break, all sorts of good, good stuff on the bat. Let's see what kind of pick they're going to pick up for their second, though. Ancient Apparition. He has so much you can do with that man. I thoroughly enjoy playing AA. I don't know if you're like me. You may not be. You may think he is the scumbag of the Dota universe, which is entirely possible. But he's actually the hardest carry of all of them. If you read the lore, he is going to be the end of everything. So it just takes him a long time to level up, skill, get his gold. But when he does, ain't nobody going to stop him. Nothing. Alright? So, Treant, Invoker, Lycan, Centaur, all banned across this particular game. And we'll see what Team Jajaja is going to ban next. Not sure what the pick's going to be. They might want to start banning off some additional carries for him. And yeah, Doom's going to get picked off the board. They don't want to have any of that action getting silenced. They want to make sure that Bat Rider is on the board, that AA is on the board. No Dooms, no easy ganks, none of that aura nonsense to deal with. Wraith King also, they don't want to deal with that action at all. I can understand that. Wraith King can definitely become a threat later in the game, and depending on how they wanted to draft this game, we'll see if 2D Girls is going to go for that early, mid, or potentially the late game, but probably not with the heroes that have been banned out. Death Procket getting banned on Team Jaja on the Dire. We'll just go with the Dire for now until I think of a better way to pronounce this guy. Either way, that Death Prophet, they don't want that push. They don't at all want to deal with that silence, the spam. Just a generally good hero. I enjoy playing her. Slark, they're going to get rid of. I can understand them not wanting to get ganked. Slark, I don't think necessarily the best ban, but they do what they want to do, and when Merlini's calling the shots, you are going to listen because the man's a genius. Of course, the Mirana pick, potentially the most picked banned hero of TI4. We'll see as the meta changes, but I'm probably going to leave that as my pick for pick bans. See what the Dire's going to pick up as well. You got to deal with that Mirana pick. They do have the Bat Rider, so hopefully they can have some fun with that, but how are they going to be able to deal with this initiation lineup? You got the Mirana Darkness. You just go full invis. Sand King going to kick in with an Epicenter, or you can just bring in that Vengeful to swap. There's a lot of combo action that they could use. Shadow Demon, I see what they're going to... Alright, that's fair. The Shadow Demon, always very, very excellent support. That disruption, the poison, there's all sorts of good options you can run with the Shadow Demon. I really wish I had a co-caster, by the way. As much as I love talking to myself, if you indeed would like to expand yourself and shoot me a message, I would be more than happy to co-cast with you, absolutely. But back to the game after that really awful plead for help. Juggernaut getting picked up on the board, going for all sorts of damage. The BKB is also going to be very nice to have built in on a character like that. The Healing Ward, if they want to go for that early push. There's a lot of options that they can roll with on that Juggernaut, and I'm down. I always enjoy the Jugs. I love dropping
5 seconds.
I love dropping the J all the time, but that's just me. So, Radiant
Reserve time.
has their picks. Let's see. Dire going into the reserve time. Get a little bit of that strategy, a little bit of that what do they want to do, maybe a little bit of fear. Who knows? Who knows? Swag has their captain, Swag Borito. Lord cut off because his name's too long. We'll see. I'm just going to call him Swag Lord for now. Swag Lord making picks, making big calls, living like a hoss, trying to decide what he would like for his team to continue with. Not a whole lot particularly going on, though. So let's see. Let's just have a moment of silence until Jajaja decides to pick it up. All right, Razor. All right, Razor, they're going to bring it in there. Definitely want to have that tether. Always a nice thing. Static link and just destroy attack damage, either from the Mirana, the Juggernaut, whatever. Good sorts of damage. And then, you know, everybody loves that ult. Maybe he'll go joke build. Maybe he'll go douchey build. Maybe he'll get that refresher and just drop all sorts of pain on towers and heroes alike. Viper down. They do not want to get gunned down. The lineup is relatively squishy. Not entirely, but that Viper could cause some serious problems for 2D girls. So we'll see how Jaja wants to ban. What do they want to get rid of? They, too, also kind of squishy. Wondering what they might want to get rid of. Maybe another support. They have the Initiate. I don't know who they may want to get rid of particularly. Maybe a tree. Maybe a brew. Maybe I have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about. Who knows? Probably that. Probably that. Either way, let's see what two girls, 1D. That is just so much better. Either way, how 2D girls would like to go. Sniper. That's who they're going to go for their hard carry. That's what they want to drop it on. They want to have that utterly squishy lineup. Although, you know, there's some survivability in there as well. They all got all kinds of initiation. The Sniper, not sure if they really wanted to go that route. Maybe a little bit greedy, but we'll see. And how Jajaja wants to fix it up in Ha. For that final pick. Shadow Fiend going to drop the pain in the mid lane. So that's what they're going to do. That's understandable. Let's see what we got. Ooh, chat. Absolutely nothing going on there. So, as these heroes load in, we're going to go through the standard lineup, see who's coming in, who's doing what. Hey, that's probably not professional. Having my friends coming up on what they're playing. I should probably get rid of that. Let's do that before this game starts, shall we? Do I need that? Do I need pop-ups? Do I need... Yeah, we'll just do it. Either way. So, now you know my screen name, too. Fun. You'll probably spam me. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, rolling into this game. So, we're going to have Sin on the Razor. As for... either way, let's go down. Whoop. So, Radiant team. We're going to have Anna on the Shadow Fiend. Squee on the Bat Rider, which he also played... He played the Magnus in the previous game. Sin on Razor, Maruki rocking the Ancient Apparition, and Carson going to be that fat money for the S on the Shadow Demon. And he will indeed be rolling you into a burrito and eating you. He is the ultimate. So, as for the Dire, we're going to have on Team 2D, Razor on the Vengeful, Lycus on Facebook and all that. Wow, nice plug. Juggernaut is what he's going to be playing. Merlini is going to be on the Sniper, Ike for the Sand King, and Fingo as the Mirana. So, we'll see what they need to do. Not sure what's going on. There's a bit of a pause for the meantime. Let's see if there's anything good going on. What do they have here? Anything fun? Do they have that new announcer, that Stanley Parable announcer? They don't. Darn. I do enjoy that Stanley Parable. But we'll have what we have and deal with it. So, without further ado, we're going to move into some of that beautiful... Ooh. All right. Rocking the genuine shroomy. No courier purchase. There we go. Oh, of course, always the Roshan. Always a favorite of many teams. Either way, we're going to roll 4 bot for the meantime, I guess. Just maybe they're going to go for some early blood. Nope. Just a standard tri-lane. Kind of be able to put some dangerous amount of pain Oh, of course. Later, drop that cold feet, get that disruption, all sorts of stuns and disruptions and death. And the Razor can drop all sorts of pain. But he's going to wait on the skill. Not sure what he wants to level up quite yet. Either way, what do we have over here? Competing for a little blood, maybe. Who knows? Getting dangerous, wanting to live hard, live strong. They're going out. Not going to place any wards yet. Not quite up top, though. Lycus waiting up around. Squee going to go around and discover. Alright, probably knows he's there. Just going to back off. Jug's going to sit up there. Over in bot lane. They're preparing for that eventual tri-lane. Mirana going to be blocking the creeps. SK and Vengeful all going to be down bot. So, honestly, I think I like the Radiance tri-lane more. They're going to be able to do some more harass. They're going to be able to have some good stuns. Granted, that arrow could always change a game. You never know. A good arrow. What am I talking about? I'm sorry. Radiant, not nearly the kind of stuns that the Dire has. I am full of absolute junk. Forgive me. Oh well, we'll see as this goes in. Mirana just going to start picking up the early farm. Razor, just going to loop her in. Start it up. Over in mid. And then Merlini just going to do what they need to do. Getting that last hits. Up top, Lycus and Squee also going to be just soloing it, competing for the farm. While the real trench battle... Oh, but potentially mid, we're going to have some early ganks on that Shadow Fiend. Shut him down early before he can become a threat. See if they can bait him out. Maybe Merlini's going to go in. And then, if not, nope, they're going to back off. They're going to say, nope, not worth it. We're going to just head off. Go back to our lanes and cry like we should. Up top, early aggression. Like it's going to take some damage from that fire, but Squee sitting quite comfortably with that range. See what we've got going on over here. De-warding action going on. Pretty simple. Now, Radiant going to come in to fight that contested a little bit. They're going to fight. Here we go. Let's see if we can get some early action. Oh, okay, so that disruption does cancel the cold feet. No, it doesn't. What did I talking about? It was Chilling Touch. I'm a liar. I am a thief and a liar. I so sorry. Sorry, folks. Anyway, back to the farm. Let's see what's going on mid lane. Some harass, some back and forth. Denies, all that traditional mid stuff. Up top, will there be a first blood? Can it happen? Can it be a possibility for first blood? No, it's not, but there's still... It's looking close. We don't know. It might be happening. It might not. Not sure, though. Back to mid. Bot. There's a lot that wants to happen, but not going to happen. Squeeze going to go heal, as well as bottom lane going to continue to farm. Bottom lane going to farm. Top lane going to heal. You know how it be up in this world. Illusion Rune going to be top. And going to go ahead and heal. Ike. About halfway in the health. Fairly low. Supports contemplating what they want to do with their lives, thinking over the great mysteries of the universe as the Razor goes ahead and soaks up the XP and farm, as it should be. Just within range on the Shadow Demon, so he's doing good work as he should. Good harass from Merlini up mid, putting all sorts of pressure on Anna. He's still getting a decent amount of farm. Pretty much a free lane right now for Juggernaut, as that bat goes ahead and slowly decides what he wants to do with life. That arrow did hit the AA, but nothing came of it at all. No follow-up, because they were just a little bit too scared of what could possibly happen. So, back to mid. More harass. More shrapnel. Dire and Radiant. Oh, potentially we could have something going here. But I also lie. I kid. I lie. Gonna pause it. Missed a stand-in. Taking a second. Potentially body break. Potentially whatever. I'm gonna take this opportunity to take a drink of water. Also, we're gonna have Sniper heading up for that Illusion Rune. A little bit of danger, potentially heading up towards Squeeze Way. Alright. Not getting a strong start on that lane, especially after some of that farm was given up. After having to return. Gonna pick up that Illusion Rune, get those free bottle charges. Up top, though, nothing's happening. But bottom. Bottom's where it's at. There may be a first blood coming here. Can she leap out? Yes. Yes, she can, but All it takes is just a little bit of pain, a little bit of stuns, and who knows what could happen. There could be death. Oh, and what a turnaround. SN going down for the first blood. That's what we lost up here, folks. Razor trying to distribute a little bit of pain, but it won't be enough to do literally anything. So, back to the mid lane, popping the illusion runes, trying to drop the D on Merlini. Oh, missed that, but it's not going to be enough. Not going to be quite enough to get the kill. So, back to what we always expect in a Dota match, which is idle downtime, some farm. Haste rune going to be picked up. Another rune for the Dire. Just continuing the free bottle charges up top. Locus, Lycus, and Squee going about their business. The battle between steel and wings. Not that actually interesting. So we're going to go back to bottom lane. Back where the action has been happening. That earlier push by Team Jajaja did not meet the expected results and gave 2D that first blood, which is something everybody likes to get, for sure. No doubts. Lol. Good stuff. Squeeze standing back, trying to be very cautious. Does not want to get ganked here, realizing that there's some missing. A little bit of action on the Razor. Just getting disrupted over there. It's not going to be enough to do serious damage. She's probably going to be able to get away, but it's still enough to probably merit a trip back. Either to the well or to a safer lane. They're going to rotate. Just have the Razor and the Mirana fighting down. Wow. There's all sorts of pain just being brought around. Damage, harass. That's what we like to see. This is definitely a more intriguing game than the previous set, which is always fun. Better to cast, better to watch, better to everything. Who knows what you'll get in that North American League Dota. So that NA League level goodness. Over up top, Juggernaut just working on his farm. Somebody going about some stuff, maybe saving up. What item will he go first? Probably predictable, but I'm going to leave it up in the air. We'll see as it goes along. This Shadow Fiend, Mr. Friend, getting all sorts of... Oh, he's going to start taking some damage, though. That's too bad. Down back at bottom, we have the Razor going about his business. Just go ahead and farming, you know, doing what he needs to do. Not getting the kind of farm I expected. Could be doing better. Last hits, we're going to see 19 on him, 22 on the Mirana. No, fairly even. Oh, what did I miss? I am a jerk. I am sorry. I missed that up top. Of course, I go ahead, get involved with something else, and talking about last hits when you're missing blood. That's where the real game's at. So sorry about that, folks. Either way, gold. Fairly even, just a slight lead in favor of the Dire, as well as the XP. I need more. So, that Invis. Stealthy AA trying to do something potentially. We'll see how this goes. Dire is aware, though, that they was picked up. They're going to stay off. Shadow Fiend just staying for a little bit of action. Squeak trying to go in. Maybe he'll make something happen. Lasso's down, however. So, nope, nothing gonna happen. Both ults down.
Top tower's hurting.
Ults just nowhere on that SF. Understandable. Makes sense. It's how we play this game. Wards everywhere up in mid, so giving 2D plenty of sight to keep this sniper alive. They understand that he indeed needs to farm. They don't have room for all sorts of mistakes. They cannot watch him get ganked on like that Void from the previous game. They need to stay on top of what they're doing. Now, we're going to see if we can go in there. And the totally missed arrow, misinterpreted where they're going to go, but still going to get the kill, what they need either way. Mid lane was a kill as well, so sorry it can't be in two places at once. I am not that smart, but either way, we witnessed some bottom blood. Top blood, not really happening. Middle blood, well, there's a recovering Shadow Fiend, and potentially this Shadow Demon's going to do a little bit of work. Maybe he can get the Disrupt off. Not quite in range, so they're going to back off and let Razor walk on away, waltzing to freedom. Sniper continuing to farm, although he was killed earlier, so that'll definitely put a dent in what he was trying to do. Anna definitely putting on some pressure. Just getting those free souls, a little bit of necromastery. Easy gold, easy life. As some might say, I hate those people, but I am now one of those people. So you get what you sow. Up top, the Flaming Break and the Lasso are up, as well as the Omni Slash. Is anything going to happen? Nope. He predicts it, walks away, saying, hey, get out of my lane. I don't want to deal with none of your business. Either way, still going to pursue, going to keep just trying to harass, putting on more and more pain with those sticky napalms. Going to drop the Flame Break. He's going to go in for that Lasso. It's going to happen. But it's not going to be anywhere what he's expecting, because that TP in from Vengeful Spirit going to result in First Blood. Delayed by about 9 minutes. I lied. It's not First Blood. But a kill. Blood. That's what I just wanted. Blood. More blood. Not First Blood, but more blood. Either way. Kills. Farm. Harass. A little bit of electric love. That's what you can expect out of this Dota game. A little bit in 2D's favor. Heard that sniper ult go off. Wasn't quite enough to do literally anything other than harass, but it still serves a purpose. So, TP top. Bat continuing to go back after 2 unfortunate deaths for him. TPs save games, that's for sure. Fingo farming quite decently. Doing what he needs to do, 10 minutes. Let's see what he's going to end up getting. The Vengeful, just going for that support role. Sniper, 1,600 gold. No real items purchased quite yet. Shadow. Shadow, Shadow being a Shadow. Second Shadow being a Shadow. Just too much Shadow. So either way, Mr. Friend and Mr. Demon rolling together as part of that threesome Hell Pact. Let's see what's going to go up top. There's going to be potentially more blood on Squeeze. Dead corpse. If no, nothing's going to happen. They're not going to come out of it. They could have engaged that, but they decided that nope. Omni was just a little bit too far away from them, so they're just going to keep Omni Slash, not Omni Knight. Either way, can Juggernaut escape this? No, he's not. He's not going to get it off in time. He is definitely going to go down. Oh, no, he's not. With the spin away just enough to stay alive. Either way, Razor almost dying down top, bottom as well. Both. That was almost a almost exact mirror. The Juggernaut almost dying, the Razor almost dying. However, Radiant is going to be losing a tower. Dyer picks that up. Going to get the arrow off? Nope. Not going to be close enough to get the hitbox. Anna rolling around. Taking farm. What does he got? What's he got on himself? So let's see. Working for a little bit of that Shadow Blade action. Going to get those early kills. Drop the Requiem of Souls. Razor moving about his farm not that well. Hasn't gotten a terrible amount of last hits. Mirana definitely standing better. Sitting nice and pretty compared to that. Merlini is going to be picking up that beautiful Hand of Midas. That gold. That Midas Gaming that everyone's always on about. Even after that buff on the price. Not buff. Sorry. Increase to the price. It doesn't matter. People still go for it. They all want their Midas Gaming. Gonna potentially be some very, very dead sniper action. Did I say sniper? I meant VS. VS goes down for some pretty easy blood. Magical Napron. It is, actually. I believe it is magical, but I'm not sure. Who knows? Can we hit the ult? Don't know. Nope. Don't know. A little bit of farming with a Sand King. Maybe he's gonna loop around and just get some action on to this Bat Rider. Lasso is up. Blink is up. He could easily get away. They're just going to go ahead and leave him alone and farm. Back down to bottom lane. Working on that Mjolnir for... No, well, working on just the basic thing. Mjolnir is going to come later. Oh, here we go. Top lane. Squee! Gonna get away. Sand King just dying. Oh, never mind. There we go. Bat Rider down. Squee down, Shadow Demon down, SK down. That was a pretty solid fight. Top lane. Unfortunately, though, kills still not looking that good for the Radiant. However, let's see how the graph is doing. Alright, it's definitely slowly looking more and more in favor of the Radiant. A little bit like last game, 4,000 gold lead. Not impossible to come back from, but definitely a detriment to their team Team gold farming ability. That Midas is going to keep the sniper nice and leveled, nice and farmed. And that Maruki is going to go ahead and pass out. Going back to the well for a free trip down there. Radiant losing top tower, Radiant losing bottom tower. It's just all sorts of problems for the Radiant today. Lots of people dying. A lot of them not being on Team 2D. Team Jajaja just roaming about, enjoying the free farm, pushing the towers, pretty much generally unopposed. However, Razor, very likely going to die. Wait for it. Is he going to blink it? It doesn't matter. Shadow Friend takes the gold. Some nice farm for that Shadow Friend. Definitely going to need it. First kill of the day for him, actually. So it was necessary and appreciated for him, I'm sure. Shadowblade is up on him. He's got his Requiem of Souls level 2 ready to go. The Razor SN doing not a whole lot. As much as I hate to say that, just not a whole lot going on with the Razor, unfortunately, at the moment. Radiant just trying to hold that mid lane. They do not want to go losing Shadow Fiend or Razor at all. And then top lane, oh, going for the kill again. AA is just crushed under the weight of his own self. Either way, though, Leica's going to die, though. It was a sacrifice well met. Absolutely. Radiant picks it up. Picks up a needed kill on definitely a heavy hitter. However, there's going to be more action going in with the swap to get away. Squeed going to get in there, getting, oh, absolutely slam jammed. Disruption on the Razor, trying to save. Will it be enough? Dropping the Murano. It's going to drop all sorts of cane. Can Razor make it away in time? No, he's not. He's dead. Anna getting yet another kill. Merlini, too far. The camouflage, will it last? How long will they have to escape? Oh, Anna wants it. Here comes in the epicenter. They're going to go for a ballsy approach, but it's not going to be enough to save everybody. Yeah, no, actually it worked. It worked, but SK dies. However, they do get the Shadow Demon and the Shadow Friend. No, Shadow Friend. I'm sorry. I hate it when there's multiple shadows in the lineup. Either way, they put the balls to the wall and it's stuck, I guess. So that worked out. Worked out for them. They got kills on who they needed. However, they did lose Anna on that. So you get what you get. And you don't throw a fit. Unless it's Dota. Everyone throws fits in Dota. So top lane. Here we go. Can we get a little bit of pain sent onto this? Nope. No, we're not. No pain. A little bit of napalm. A little bit of sticky pants. But not a whole lot of damage. So mid push going on quite thoroughly. Razor. Absolutely nothing to do. Try to get the deny. Not quite good enough, though. Ike's going to pop in. Gonna get lassoed in. Will the rest of his team remain? Yes, they will come in. But gets away. Lasso now on cooldown. Just gently unforked. I mean, congratulations. Good for you. He is a mean guy, Ike. A little teared up. So rude. Either way, top lane. Anna going about his daily duties of farming, pushing, farming, killing, and farming. As the Dire definitely rolls up top. They roll in 3 deep, going for some kills today. We'll see what they want. If they're going to be able to pick up other wards, there are no wards. Who knows? Maybe Shadow Fiend might be in a little bit of trouble. Dust is on the Juggernaut. He also, too, has the Shadow Blade. The initiation is going to be happening with... Let's get ready to party, boys. Going in with a swap. Stun. Disruption. Oh, God. The death is real. Fights everywhere. Requiem of Souls dropping Leica's down. Razor going to get blasted by the ult. Going down as well. Razor coming in for some damage on Merlini. Will he be able to get away? No, probably not. Oh, the saves from Ike. Turning it around. Back on there. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful days. 2D turning that into something nice. Initiated the game. Didn't go quite as well as they expected, but it was enough. 3-2. As the immortal words of the internet, worth it. So that's what we've got. Maruki down here trying to stand tall against the foreign invaders. Those infidels rolling deep. Oh, trying to go for that, but he's too smart to get ulted for that. Merlini still gets hit by the AA ult, though, so he's just going to silently take it and grimace at his bad fortune. Fingo going about his business. Got the Maelstrom up. Sand King with the dust going in there. Can they get some action? Will there be something they can do with this? Who knows? Only time will tell. Bottom lane, Lyco looking for some farm and absolutely going to receive it in abundance. Up in middle, we're going to lose a Shadow Fiend. Shadow Demon's going to go down. Shadow Fiend here. No, Demon lives. Demon does live. However, 2D takes quite a hit on that. That was a good fight for them. Good fight for Jaja. Bring it back. Let's see how that graph's looking nowadays. All right. Radiant. Not quite keeping up with the Dire, although it brought it back just a little bit on that. Gold graph just moving up a nudge back to where they would like it to be. Lyco it's continuing to farm. Razor going about his business. Razor, Bat, going up, going for a push. They want that tower. They're going to get that tower. Dire did ward over here, though. They're ready. They want to be absolutely ready to strike if the moment occurs. TP start coming in. Merlini's just going to come in, but he's just going to sit back. They're going to TP a little bit more support up top. However, bottom going to be a double push. Hopefully that was enough to scare him off. Yes, it was. That's going to keep 2D's tower in the game for a little bit longer.
Guess what's happening to
Ooh, Mr. Sandyman coming in around there, but Jax is gonna buffa, or yeah, we'll just go with Jax.
About that bottom tower.
I'll do that. Either way, Team Spanish LOL is gonna back off for a little bit as Radiant goes on the offensive and pushes the bottom tower. Will the arrow hit? No, it. Whoa! He runs back into it. Unfortunate. This could be bad for Fingo. It's looking a little dangerous. We don't know. Oh, the smoke is, or sorry, dust is popped. They're gonna go deep, but the saves from the Venge was just enough to keep Mirana alive. Good stuff. Well played. Well played, 2D. Who had that Razor? Razor with the swaps. Good stuff. Oh, middle. Middle, it's looking a little ugly. We have no death. Little Ghost Scepter option to stop from that physical damage. The AAL also not going to hit where it needs to. Not going to be quite enough. Lyca's still dropping the D. It's going to be a bad day. Bad day. Yet again. More death. More doom. More pain. 2D asserting themselves yet again in the mid lane. Making sure that everything they possibly can to drop the D is dropped. Smokes, invis, initiation, it is all on 2D's lineup. There is a lot going on for them. They like it. I like it. Razor going to get that top tower, but was it worth it? Are they not going to TP for the mid tower? That is always something you don't want to lose. Because, you know, one tower leads to another tower, leads to a Rax, leads to an Ancient, leads to a whole lot of field trains dropping off on your side. Either way, Anna just rolling through the jungle like he owns the place, like some kind of hoss. Granted, he does have the Shadow Blade. He does know how to escape. Fingo knows how to get trapped in the trees, or does it on purpose. Who knows? Either way, he escapes. Pushes that lane. Razor rolling across over here in the middle lane. Pretty nice little powwow of the Jaja Spanner Lols. Having a good time over there mid. Razor going about his daily duties as farming. Juggernaut going about his daily duties of farming. And Merlini, ooh, he wants to be devious, but there's no real need. There's nothing going on. There's not a whole lot happening. Wards are in the jungle, but they are not quite the ones they're looking for. See what's going to go on over here, folks. Ooh, can there be blood? There will be blood. So it begins the death of Razor, slow and sure. Oh, but the Bat Rider pops in. It is enough. It is enough to save the Razor for now, but will it happen? Oh, nope, nope. The disruption. Good plays on that Shadow Demon. Razor still does go down. My prediction was correct. I'm not full of it. AA. Ooh, it was an unfortunate day for the Radiant on that fight. 2D definitely rolling in like they own the place. Like, what up? I've got a big shock wave to your face. And can he live? Not at all. Anna goes down. Just enough health on Juggernaut to stay alive and survive, dropping the ward. It is looking dire for the Radiant. Haha. You like what I did there? I don't. That was cheesy. I'm sorry. Either way, bottom tower going down. AAL gonna drop, but it's not really gonna be enough. Just a little bit of harass on Ike. Batrider pushing out the lanes. And Fingo, being the delicious dingo that he is, rolling about the map, pushing lanes, going holla holla, get that dollar.
Towers in bad shape.
Merlini, Razor, Lycus, doing what they need to do in order to ensure the survival of their kind from here forevermore. Either way, regeneration rune top. Ike gonna roll up for that. Top lane. We're going to have San doing his thing. Gonna pick up a bottle charge. Anyone have a bottle? No, I lie. There is no bottle charge up here. Not in this world. Ain't no bottles. Ain't nobody got time for bottles up in here. Either way, Batrider, let's see how these kills are looking distributed. VS doing quite well with 7 and 4. Juggernaut 6 and 3. And Mirana not feeding at all whatsoever. Always appreciated by any teammate. And let's see, as far as Radiant's looking, it's a little... Well, let's just say they're going for the communism strategy. They're going to make sure everybody gets a little bit of the action and everybody gets all the deaths. So, can't complain too much there. They're going to drop the spear on the Roche. They're going for it. Will it be contested? It doesn't seem to be in the cards for the Radiant to contest it. It's going to be a free, easy, uncontested row. Oh, they're moving up. They want it. They're dropping in the ult. They're checking. They're making sure it's happening. They know. They want the Dire to know that it's going to be... Nope. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Got Roche. The swap. Here we go. This is where all sorts of pain is going to be distributed. Requiem of Souls. Not enough to do anything. Sand King does get down. Dragging out by the Batrider lasso. Razor dropping the... Oh, jeez. Maruki going down again. Can they get the... Oh, God. The Aegis has popped on Mirana. They're going to keep fighting. All sorts of death. Jax is just having a bad time. SN, please run. Run, please. Go home. Be safe. But it won't be enough. They are going to find him. I'm sure of it. Will they be able to loop around? It does not matter. There will be death. There will be swaps. There will be something. They are tenaciously pursuing that blood on the Razor. If they get the Razor, it's just going to be a bad time. Shadow Demon's back up, trying to go for the save. Maybe a disrupt. Who knows? Radiant's going to back off. 2D getting a lovely set of kills, experience, blood. DD in the middle. It's going to be utter chaos later in the game. By later, I mean now. Right, meow. 15,000 XP, as well as 12,000. I believe they've crossed the threshold, ladies and gentlemen. Over 12,000 gold in favor of 2D. That is a significant advantage. It's going to be rather difficult for them to overcome. Squee, Maruki, Razor, rolling like the chain gang. See what they're going to do. Little do they know. Absolute sight on them from the Dire. They know what they're doing, and it's just going to be bad. I heard SB. I don't know what they're thinking about. But, more harassed by Sniper. Anna kind of cautiously doing everything he can to stay alive. I hear all sorts of pain. Squee! Already popped Ghost Scepter. Misses the Murano. Not going to be able to get away from this one, however. VS with that... Oh, man. The morale is low for the Radiant. Absolutely not going their way. It was decently competitive to start. However, the steamroller has kept on rolling in favor of the Dire, and it's reading Team 2D all the way. Another kill. Shadow Demon going to get his... Oh. Hey-oh. Will he survive? No, he will not. But Shadow Demon going to pop in and be like, yo, you don't get to get uncontested kills. Absolutely not. SK, VS down, baited. True? No. But the cocky banter is always fun to look at. Fingo going to get another kill. Unfortunate AA. King of the 4 deaths. Either way, There was the VS also getting knocked out. So, a decent trade, actually. Ancient Apparition feeder or martyr for another cause. Who knows? Maybe the savior of his people. That Omni Slash dropping around. It's... Oh, unfortunate for Jug. That's 70 seconds off the clock for him. He is gone. It is just being a little bit of a problem. Items all around. Shadow Blade, intensive game. Everybody wants a little bit of that action. What else do we have? What other stats can I provide for you? The consumer of Dota 2 feeds. Current gold. Juggernaut sitting nice and pretty in the lead on that. See, net worth. Oh, so that's why. There are shortcuts for this. Who'd have known? Who'd have thunk it? Either way. Net worth. Solidly on the dire. Shadow Friend, just not quite enough to do anything over here. Anna, they're going to drop all sorts of pain on here. He's going to be able to Shadow Blade out. Nope, doesn't matter. Still going to die. Death all around this. Lasso blown. Oh, it is just more slaughter. They don't even need the Juggernaut. Team 2D just continuing to drop the pain in every conceivable way. They hopefully will push, blow things up, get some towers. If Jax can sit tight, get some super defense, maybe they might be able to get in a T-fight and change the momentum of the game, but I just don't see it happening. Razor getting another kill. Fingo continuing to rock. Yep, it is just over. There is no love in this anymore. It's not business, it's personal now. They are calling it. Pushing the racks, pushing all sorts of, well, pushing everything really. So we'll watch the decline. Here it goes. It's GG. It is over for the Radiant. It was an interesting game, early game, actually going pretty evenly distributed. However, that mid game just absolutely dominated by Team 2D, with Merlini leading the charge. Love that guy. Always good. And there concludes yet another game of Dota. I am Oxide, a new caster. Still working out the kinks, but hopefully getting better and better. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave it on my Twitch stream. I also have a Twitter at Oxide. And you'll probably see me around Reddit in the Dota forums or the Dota casted. Either way, glad you tuned in if you did. And if there's another game on later, I'll potentially cast. If not, have a lovely day. And we'll see you on the other side.